Hey guys, welcome to the Fight Age channel. Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. I really want to get 10,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. It's so close, thanks for supporting me, guys. Carl Frampton fears for Joshua in fight with Deontay Wilder. 33-year-old British ex-heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua should avoid a fight with the American knockout machine Deontay Wilder, because this meeting does not bode well for AJ. According to former world champion Carl Frampton, Joshua is not able to beat an opponent like Wilder, given his uncertainty and excessive caution. Wilder's right hand is capable of hitting people, Frampton told. I was in ringside when Deontay Wilder was having a rematch with Luis Ortiz, and he was losing every second of that fight until he charged him in the forehead. Usually, if you hit someone in the forehead, you break an arm, but Wilder knocked out Luis Ortiz. I think AJ is still a little indecisive for someone like Wilder, and it would be very risky for him to go into the ring against him. Former world champion Shawn Porter said that he considers American heavyweight Deontay Wilder the favorite in a potential duel with the star Briton Anthony Joshua. It's still a fascinating, intriguing fight. We may have seen both guys ride a roller coaster in their careers, but I think they will tune in to this fight. It's a good fight. Now I think Wilder is the favorite. I think Deontay made a great move when he appointed Malik Scott in charge in his corner. I think his career got a second wind or an incredible ending, Shawn Porter said. Ex-world champion Shawn Porter commented on rumors that Saudi Arabia wants to organize a heavyweight tournament at the end of the year, in which Anthony Joshua will compete with Deontay Wilder, after which the winners will fight in the final. I think it's great for boxing. The Saudis are capable of doing this. Perhaps the issue lies simply in the legal plane. If they can arrange it, they will arrange it, because they have such an opportunity. Moreover, it will be in the form of a tournament. As a rule, when we see two fights in the same weight category, we say, hey, the winners should fight each other. I think it is competent. This will lead to great success in boxing. I think that boxing will be able to gain a certain height, to conquer peaks that it has not been for some time, Porter said. Former absolute heavyweight world champion Mike Tyson predicts that Deontay Wilder will beat Anthony Joshua ahead of schedule if they agree on a fight. I like the heavyweight division at the moment because it is the most competitive weight category. Most fighters don't fight each other, but we all think about the top heavyweights fighting among themselves. I would like to see a fight against Tyson Fury. I would love to watch Joshua vs Wilder fight. I think Wilder will probably win by a knockout. I think he will knock him out. It seems to me that Deontay will knock out anyone, Tyson said. Congolese heavyweight Martin Bakole said he wants to fight against his former sparring partner Anthony Joshua. Bakole is sure that he knows the recipe for success in a duel with the British ex-world champion. I studied with Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. Now I am ready to fight them. I am more than ready for my team to arrange a big fight for me, because I can't wait any longer. I'll figure out how to stop Joshua. He doesn't want to be under pressure at close range. I will put pressure on Joshua and he will give up. He doesn't know how to fight at close range, so we need to press him close until he gives up, Bakole said in an interview. Former heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua expects to fight Deontay Wilder in Saudi Arabia at the end of the year. I think Wilder is interested. I think he is finally aiming to fight in December in Saudi Arabia. At the moment, I feel like an underdog, and this is a good position. There is talk that before that I will fight at the O2 Arena in London. There is no specific opponent right now. It probably won't be a fighter from the top 5-10, just someone from outside the top 10. The fight with Tyson Fury depends on whether I want to fight until I'm 30, because he keeps me waiting, but I'm not getting any younger. However, a duel with Wilder is a good fight. I can't stand idle because you have to fight to get big fights, and this applies not only to Fury but also to other fights, Joshua said. AJ no longer wants to wait for his next fight until December. According to AJ, he intends to return to the ring in the summer. Probably Joshua will save a rematch with Dillian Whyte, with whom his promoter Eddie Hearn wants to arrange a fight. Ideally, I would like to fight in the summer. Momentum, sharpness, that's what gets lost in our sport when people are out of shape. So June or July would be ideal. Do I plan to fight Dylan Wilder this year? Yes, definitely. He has an interesting attitude when my name is mentioned. Sometimes he says, "No, fuck him. What do you want? Record a podcast and discuss our problems with you, or just fight?" But in this regard, he is certainly similar to most heavyweights, Joshua said. Former world champion Anthony Joshua is almost sure that Saudi Arabia will be able to arrange his fight with Deontay Wilder. Based on my experience with the Saudis, if they say they would do something, then most likely they will do it. So this is one moment. On the other hand, you need to let other guys do their job. But it is important for me, as a person from behind the stands, to start preparing. Wilder is a good fighter, I respect him. And don't belittle him. This fight will make me raise my level. I respect what he has done and what he has achieved in our weight class. It's hard to become a champion, but he did it. So I have to respect that. It will be a difficult fight, but I am confident in myself. I'm a better, more versatile athlete and fighter. As for the probability of organizing this fight, I estimate it at 95%, Joshua said. British heavyweight veteran David Price is convinced that former world champion in his division Anthony Joshua should not fight Deontay Wilder now. A win over Jermaine Franklin will not add Joshua confidence. He needs to restore it because by his performance and behavior you could see that at the moment he is not self-confident. Joshua needs to believe in himself again, and the best way to do this is to win a bright victory. Anthony didn't do it, he doesn't feel like a winner. Give him another fight, let him win a big victory or win by a bright knockout. And only then let him fight Wilder, because this is the worst opponent Joshua can face. Wilder is the opposite of the Joshua when it comes to behavior and psychology. He doesn't care how he looks in the ring in terms of technique. He only cares about doing what needs to be done. Maybe he is not as pleasing to the eye as AJ, but he is more relaxed because he doesn't think twice, doesn't analyze everything too much, Price said. When you present yourself under the slogan, "You can beat me as hard as you can, I will get to you anyway," this is not a recipe for athletic longevity. If you can't beat Zhang Jili, you have absolutely no chance of winning the world heavyweight title, Joshua's promoter added. The reality is that Joe Joyce is not a top heavyweight, and it's not worth saying that he would run over Joshua. Have you seen Joshua's speed compared to Zhang Jili? Joshua would be Joyce with any punches of his choice. Joe needs to make a very important decision now, because if he does not go for a match with Zhang Jili, he should end his career, he said. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.